Liberal nitwits on The View learn Trump's travel ban is reinstated, epic meltdown ensues. In a landmark decision on Monday morning, the Supreme Court of the United States reinstated President Donald Trump's travel ban without a single judge dissenting. When the liberal nitwits on ABC's The View got wind of this news, a meltdown of epic proportions ensued on the daytime talk show. The Supreme Court will be reviewing President Trump's travel ban fully in the fall, but in the meantime, travelers from Libya, Iran, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen will not be able to enter the country unless they can prove they have ties to an entity or person already here. According to Reuters, also going into effect will be a temporary suspension of the United States refugee program. Clearly triggered, Whoopi Goldberg launched in hysterics, decrying, "I just hope that when we go outside today, Lady Liberty has not walked off, because the nature of the refugee is they are fleeing. They are fleeing a country which is oppressing them," she added. "And so, all I can say is, well, keep an eye on this because this is not the end," she continued. "It's slightly annoying, but it's not the end." In typical liberal fashion, Goldberg and her fellow goons have chosen fear-mongering over common sense. Trump is not targeting the oppressed, but simply protecting the people whom his first priority is to, namely, American citizens. The fact of the matter is that Lady Liberty is threatened each time a so-called refugee is allowed to enter the United States without first undergoing a thorough and comprehensive vetting process, which we do not have at this time, thanks to the incompetence of the previous administration. In other words, American citizens cannot live a life of freedom and liberty when their very safety is under attack by those with values and motives contrary to their own. Unfortunately, many of the people entering the U.S. from the countries named in the president's travel ban do not wish to assimilate to our way of life. On the contrary, they are dead set on destroying Western culture as we know it. Until we have an effective way to weed out the radicals from those who are truly fleeing persecution, it is not worth the risk to allow anyone and everyone claiming to be a refugee into the United States.